On the right bank of the Dnipro River, the Kherson region once again turned into a deadly hunting ground as reconnaissance drones from the Dnipro task force flew relentlessly day and night, tracking down artillery positions, vehicle movements, and concentrations of Ukrainian troops.
Stop!
During one of its intensive aerial patrols, a ZALA drone operator identified around 30 enemy personnel hiding in the basement of a destroyed building. The coordinates were immediately relayed to the Russian Aerospace Forces Command Center, which responded swiftly with a precision airstrike using 3 FAB-500 bombs equipped with glide and correction modules, unleashing a series of devastating explosions that obliterated the primary hideout, marking only the beginning of a broader strike campaign in the area. The strike did not end there. Remaining Ukrainian troops attempting to take cover in nearby structures, including the location of Ukrainian UAV operators, were targeted by Molniya-2 kamikaze drones, resulting in the complete neutralization of their aerial control systems. With a range of up to 100 kilometers and a flight endurance of 5 hours, the ZALA drone proved itself to be Russia's sharpest eye in the sky, sweeping wide areas with high efficiency and setting a new standard for battlefield reconnaissance. However, the success of this airstrike became a trigger for an even larger clash, as Ukrainian forces launched a sudden counterattack in an effort to regain strategic momentum. A fierce battle erupted along the right bank of the Dnipro as Ukrainian forces attempted to break through Russian defensive lines. Backed by FPV drones, artillery fire, and joint operations from Special Forces units, they sought to open a crossing route toward the left side of the river, a high-risk maneuver reflecting Ukraine's growing ambitions in the Kherson sector. Their assault struck several key Russian assets, including the Zu-Park radar, D-30 howitzers, and Gvozdika artillery units. However, Russian airborne troops from the Ulyanovsk regiment quickly responded. Within minutes, they returned fire using MSTA-B howitzers, with precision guidance provided by the ZALA drone.
Выстрел!
The counterstrike successfully thwarted most of the infiltration attempts and neutralized Ukraine's drone control center, along with several of its operators. Still, not all Ukrainian troops were eliminated in the first wave. Some of the surviving units scattered and retreated to nearby ruined buildings, hoping the wreckage would provide temporary shelter. But their positions were once again detected by Russian drones that remained in continuous aerial surveillance. Once the coordinates were locked, several kamikaze drones were launched and directed straight at the hiding spots. A series of powerful explosions tore through the structures and neutralized the remaining resistance. In a short time, Russian forces regained full control over the sector, reinforcing their dominance along the Dnipro front. The operation then shifted to a dense forested area nearby where intelligence reports indicated a new Ukrainian troop concentration. Russian drone operators once again detected a formation that included a tank, several BMPs, personnel, and UAV operator positions hidden beneath thick forest canopy. This precise data was immediately transmitted to artillery units and drone teams for execution. However, the density of the vegetation obstructed direct lines of fire, making it difficult for light artillery to deal effective damage. To overcome this obstacle, Russian forces deployed several kamikaze drones, tasked with striking Ukrainian armored vehicles with precision. While some targets were successfully neutralized, the operation faced resistance. Ukrainian drones engaged in aerial interception, sparking a fierce UAV dogfight above the treetops. Determined to finish the assault and ensure total destruction, Russia deployed the TOS-1A Thermobaric rocket system to the front. A salvo of thermobaric warheads was launched deep into the forest, generating massive shock waves that shook the area and devastated most of the enemy's defensive positions. However, as Russian forces began assessing the damage, Ukraine launched a sudden and coordinated response. Ukrainian UAV operators managed to locate the concealed TOS-1A system and quickly coordinated a precision HIMARS strike. The strike ignited a fire that completely destroyed the Soln-Sepyok unit. Despite losing one of their key weapons, Russian forces maintained their position on the ground. Evaluations indicated that pockets of Ukrainian troops remained, potentially preparing to continue resistance using combat vehicles. Due to the complex terrain and the limitations of visual reconnaissance, Russian command made a strategic decision to escalate the air campaign. Four FAB-500 bombs equipped with UMPK modules were dropped with precision by Russian fighter jets, targeting the last known concentrations of Ukrainian forces deep within the forest. A series of detonations tore through the area, wiping out remaining defenses, logistics lines, and surviving combat vehicles. This final airstrike proved decisive, bringing an end to all organized resistance in the sector. With the last Ukrainian positions neutralized, complete control of the battlefield was once again secured by Russian forces. This sequence of coordinated reconnaissance, precision artillery strikes, and overwhelming aerial bombardment underscores Russia's sustained tactical dominance on the battlefield. From urban ruins to dense forests, every phase of the operation reflected a seamless integration of drone intelligence, advanced munitions, and rapid response. With the final Ukrainian strongholds neutralized, Russian forces not only reclaimed control of the sector, but reaffirmed their supremacy in modern combined arms warfare. As always, thank you for watching and exploring the extraordinary stories from the world of military operations, strategic maneuvers, and cutting-edge technology. We hope this deep dive has offered valuable insight into the evolving nature of modern warfare and the technologies shaping its future.